Bawo, como tu tá? What is good, my people? It is your boy, him, and today we're listening to Shark Sport. This is the official video. No idea who Shark is. However, I saw the thumbnail and I figured, why not? You feel me? Why not, right? Before we get into this video to see what Shark is on today, do me a solid that like button if you're new, the subscribe button, notification bell. I appreciate you. In your question, let me know down in those comments below. Without further ado, let's get into this video, my people. Dale. Música, so it's not in English.
Macchine tutte sport, sono tutto a sport, non ho mai fatto sport.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me translate this because oh, she's speaking Italian. Which was my guess, if I'm being honest with you. Because I was able to pick out some of the words, but the Italians have a very distinct way of speaking where some very similar to French and Portuguese. All right, let's run it back and continue. Showing where she's from.
Macchine tutte sport, sono tutto a sport, non ho mai fatto sport. Non sono nel love ma sono in soft, in tutta la costa. Giro sopra un Benz, prima sopra un bus, porto come il dry. Facevo a dettagli, facevo a dettagli. Palazzi alti come nel Bronx, gente sogna di stare ai Caraibi. Da ragazzina alla stanza di un padre, mamma non è riuscita a fare il padre. Prima stavo male, ora mangio per bene, sto davvero bene. Giro su fuori serio, ho girato nei campi, stavo in brutti posti. Dormito dai zinga, giravo nei lotti. Mercedes nero, Paco, Corvo, corro forte proprio come Magic Johnson. Squad come i Lakers, Army, Thompson. A 20 anni addosso come George Boston. Tutta firmata, sto uscendo dal ghetto, come fossi in un quartiere di Monaco. In quella casa mancava l'intonaco, palazzi tutti fatti senza intonaco. Tutte sport sono.
One of the things, man, that I love about about rap, right? No matter where you are in the world, right? It is a means for people to sort of talk about how they live in their struggle, and how they want to sort of make it out, and if they made it out, they're talking about like how they living right now. They're living good, but I just love how this art form is utilized to sort of turn pain into poetry, right? And not only focusing on the visuals, because like I said, I want to make sure I understand like what she's rapping about. But like I said, I love sort of seeing how other people live, and at the end of the day, like no matter where you are in the world, like there is sort of quote unquote like the mud, right? You feel me? Like the bottom, the ends, the hood, like the ghettos and whatnot. They all do look different, but at the end of the day, and it's some are better than others. I'm gonna be honest with you, but at the end of the day, right? Like it's all the same struggle, right? It's understanding like how you gonna eat, today, how you gonna put food on the table. It's the same struggle no matter where you are in the world. Like again, it's the severity of it is very different, depending on again what country you're from. But at the same time, like the core root of the issue is still the same. You feel me? But yeah, let's continue, my people. She has a very nice flow too, by the way. I haven't
Dormito dai zinga, giravo nei lotti. Mercedes nero, Paco, Corvo, corro forte proprio come Magic Johnson. Squad come i Lakers, Army, Thompson. A 20 anni addosso come George Boston. Tutta firmata, sto uscendo dal ghetto, come fossi in un quartiere di Monaco. In quella casa mancava l'intonaco, palazzi tutti fatti senza intonaco. Macchine tutte sport, sono tutto a sport, non ho mai fatto sport. Non sono nel love ma sono in soft, in tutta la costa. Giro sopra un Benz, prima sopra un bus, porto come il dry. Facevo a dettagli, facevo a dettagli. Esco di casa su mezzi costosi, il tossico vuole che aumento le dosi, ma mi rifiuto se non vedo i soldi. Prima che parla gli ricordo i modi, facevo dettaglio.
Like for me personally, this song is giving me sort of like atmosphere vibes, right? It's about like you walking out, right? And then you have everybody in the hood like behind you, right? Wanting you to do well, wanting you to succeed, and then you going back and you giving back, because at the end of the day, like, if my philosophy is, if I eat, you eat, right? If you know what I mean, because like this world is all about giving and taking, right? If somebody gives to you, you give back, and that's sort of like how that's sort of how we break the cycle, right? A lot of the times, right, it's more so about like, how can I do better than the person that's sitting next to me, versus like, how can we, do business and do good together, right? Like, the person standing next to me doesn't have to fail in order for me to succeed. Like, there's enough space, you know what I mean, for both of us to do well, and that mindset um is lost. And like, I don't understand how we as a generation sort of like lost the plot and have not realized that. Like, why haven't we learned from our parents' generation, our grandparents' generation, that like, the idea of somebody else failing for us, for me to succeed, is not the way. Because at the end of the day, like, those people that you stepped on in order to reach the top, they're looking at you sitting on your throne. But you don't just step on one person, you gotta step on a lot of people, right? And everybody is surrounding you, which is putting you in a position where you have enemies at every corner, where you can't even like walk out your side of your house and stuff like that. So that's just sort of my spiel on that. Trying to break that cycle, trying to break that mindset. I'm doing my part by sort of bringing attention to it. But again, I really f with the atmosphere of this video, man. Like, I'm here for it, man.
Vedo i soldi, prima che parla gli ricordo i modi. Facevo dettaglio, sto sempre nel campo come fossi nel calcio. Nuovo Corleone come fossi Michael. Nuovo ferro in casa l'ho acquistato con Michael. Absolute vodka.
Saying I was on the pitch, getting ready to play a sport, in the house with the okay. Let me drop a little. I like the wordplay. I like the wordplay there.
Vai nella borsa, parli da cobra, finisce che muoro. Capelli scuri a Kina Nakamori. Porta rispetto, non ho calmi modi. Mercedes nero, pago, corvo. Corro forte proprio come Magic Johnson. Squat come i Lakers.
So show respect to the dwarfs. I'm assuming she's talking about the kids. Like, I'm assuming they're doing. Actually, I'm not even gonna assume. We all maybe don't know, but you guys can read in between the lines of what she means. Like, based off of the imagery and how she's rapping, you should know. If you don't know, then you don't need to know, because this is not, you know what I mean, situations that you need to be aware of. You feel me?
Nero, pago, corvo, corro forte proprio come Magic Johnson. Squat come i Lakers, Army Thompson. A 20 anni addosso come George Boston. Macchine tutte sport, sono tutte a sport. Non ho mai fatto sport. Non sono nel love ma sono in soft, in tutta la costa. Giro sopra un Benz, prima sopra un bus. Porto come il dry. Facevo a detail. Facevo a detail.
The bus to a Benz. We got the dwarf with the with the brassies. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I like the atmosphere of this video. She's speaking about, like, where she's coming from. And I said, like, there are hoods all over the world. They're not all equal in terms of living accommodations and whatnot, arrangements. Some are definitely more livable than others, but the core root of the issue is just a lack of funds. It's poverty, right? That's just what it is, right? You gotta just say it plainly. It's just poverty, and that struggle is universal. No matter what language you speak, no matter what country you're in the world, there will be a top, and for there to be a top, there has to be a bottom, right? And this is what I was talking about in terms of, like, one person succeeding so everyone else can fail. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, this was, like I said, interesting video, and I feel as though she wasn't really making a mockery of rap, of hip hop or the struggle. Like the video I watched today from 44444, which, again, I don't really know her situation, right? I'm just making assumptions based off of the aesthetic of what I'm seeing, and I feel as though this was more respectful to the culture, more respectful to the genre of music than that video. Whereas, again, she's just rapping about where she comes from, her struggles, her life, He just happened to be, you know, living in Italy in their sort of their ends and whatnot. And here we are. But yeah, my people, this is where I'm gonna leave it today. I'm very you know, curious to see what you guys have to say about this one in the comments below. Look forward to reading them, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.